good to go.
Ha! Where's all the Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. How are you all doing? We'll just wait a few seconds for some other people to join. Thank you so much everyone. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you every other person for joining. Good morning, good afternoon. So today is going to be very interesting and informative. We are going to be talking about kickstart. You are all welcome. Those that didn't go to work, I hope you're enjoying your holiday. Work resume tomorrow. So yeah, have a wonderful one and thank you so much for joining. Good morning, Big Tunde, good morning. Thank you. Bikers, good afternoon. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining today's live. I'm waving back. Thank you. So we'll just wait a few more seconds for others to join. Thank you, cute Daniels for joining. Good afternoon. Just a few more seconds. Oh yes, I hope everybody can see me now. We're having issues with our light, so it's been restored already. So hi. So we are going to start now. All right, welcome to today's live. My name is Damilola from NEXI. So today we are going to be talking about kickstarting your academic program in the year 2024 abroad, right? So we are going to be talking about what is foundation, what is undergraduate program, how many years do you need them, pre-masters, who should do a pre-masters, why do I need a pre-masters, and also the main master program, right? So today we are going to be explaining all about foundation and pre-masters. Okay, again, my name is Damilola from NEXI and you are all welcome. So as we all know, right, 2023 is winding up and 2024 is just around the corner. September is done, so we only have 3 more months in the year. So if you're thinking of going abroad in the year 2024, then you have to start now. It's never too late. Those that have started, fine, you're welcome. Those that are yet to start, you need to start as soon as possible. And we are here at NEXI to help you make the journey smooth. So you are all welcome. Thank you so much. So without further ado, we'll just go straight into today's live. So what is foundation? And first of all, you know, I cannot overemphasize the benefits you get from studying abroad. Yes, for those, if I have parents on this live thinking, is it worth it? Because you know the financial commitments with sending someone to the UK or US or Canada. So is it really worth it and all that? So if you're still wondering, why should I go abroad? There are so many benefits attached to studying abroad. You get to see other countries, like in the UK now. If you go to the UK, you have opportunity to see other European countries. You don't even have to fly. With train, you can explore. So it's good for exploring. And also, we all know how the academic system or education system of Nigeria is. is a bit longer. Some courses, most courses, let's say like 70% of courses in the UK are for 3 years. Then maybe some pure science and engineering can linger into 4 years, right? So it's quicker. 3-4 years, you're done with your education, and you can imagine the network you're going to have, because in your class you have students from all over the world, from Asia, from America, from Brazil, or another part of Europe, right? So you have class, that is network for life. Network for life. So you can imagine all these benefits attached to studying abroad. So if you are still contemplating or still thinking, is it worth it? I'm here to tell you that it's really worth it studying abroad. So you are welcome again. Those that are just joining, you are most welcome. So we are going to be starting with the UK. And what is foundation, right? You want to know what foundation is. Who needs foundation? So foundation is like a bridge between secondary school and the university. So if you're a student from Nigeria or West Africa, with just SSC, like O-levels or result or that, then you will be needing foundation in the UK, and I'll explain why. So now, in the UK, you require at least 13 years of education before you can start a bachelor's degree. 13 years of education. But in Nigeria, we only have 12 years, right? So your primary school, counting from your primary 1 to 6, is 6 years, right? They do not count pre-nursery or nursery or crèche, no. Your education starts in primary 1 to primary 6, that is 6 years. Then from secondary school, you only have 6 years, that's JSS1 to SS3, right? Making it 12 years of education. But now in the UK, you need 13 years of education before you can start your bachelor's degree. So that is where the foundation comes in. So it's going to give you that additional 1 year you need to qualify for the undergraduate program in the UK. So I'm waving back. Thank you everybody for waving. I'm waving back at you. So that is what the foundation is. So as a secondary school holder, you just finished your secondary school. In the UK, you have to go for the foundation. So first of all, before you even think of the foundation, you need to know, what course do I want to study? And which university do I want to study? So if you don't have any idea of these things, that is why we are here at Nexi to help you. We can help you find universities if you don't have. And if you have done your own research and you already have the university you want to study at, why not? You just reach out to us and let us know, this is where I want to study, right? And we'll help you process it. So first of all, before you even think about the foundation, you want to think about the university first. This is the university I want to go to. Then in that university, you are going to be undergoing a foundation program. So let me just explain. The foundation program is not like a sixth form or just a college that we do here in Nigeria. So it's not a secondary school or anything, no, or extension of secondary school, no. The foundation, you are going to be, your classes is more like what they call pre-degree here in Nigeria. So you are on campus, that same campus you want to study, you are using all their facilities, your accommodation is still on the same campus. So don't think that foundation is just something like a sixth form or a stretch of secondary school. No, you are going to be taking your foundation right on campus. The school you want to attend, that is where you attend the foundation, and it's just 1 year, right? Once you're finished with your foundation, then you progress into your course. Amazing, right? So what is this foundation? What does it entail? So depending on the course you want to study, right, then we'll know where to place. So most of this foundation, they are run by pathway providers. So if you're interested, let's say for instance, and all these pathway providers, they have what we call stream. So there are 4 streams, irrespective of they may have different names, they call it, those pathway providers, but it's all fall under 4 categories. We have the pure science stream, they can call it health science. So those are the courses like, biomedical, pharmacy, medicine, nursing, dentistry. So those fall into the pure sciences or the health sciences. So that is the stream 1. Then the stream 2 is the physical sciences. Physical sciences are courses like engineering, whatever kind of engineering, computer, electrical, all those engineering falls into physical sciences. Then we have the business stream. The business stream is for those that want to study, you know, international business, accounting, economics, finance, business management, and the like. So they all fall into category of the business stream. And the final one is law and humanities. So this one are for people that want to study political science, national diplomacy, and the like. So whatever course you want to study is going to fall under these 4 categories. So it's going to be both English and subject specific training and skills. That's what you are going to be learning in the foundation. So you know that our background here in Nigeria, all what we do when we finish our secondary school, you know, is mostly exams and tests. Even the WAEC is 100% exam, right? You just write exam and you're being graded. But over there in the UK is not so. So if you're going, no matter how brilliant you are in Nigeria, if you're going to the UK to study, and this is the, you know, system you've grown into, you just read and write exam and pass, you will struggle. So that is why the foundation is very, very important, because when you start your program in the UK, there's, depending on your course, there are some courses that you know, for you want, there's 0 exam, everything is coursework. So you have to do coursework, both individual coursework or group coursework. So that is, if you are from a background like we are all in Nigeria that we just read, you may struggle and you don't know how to write. You may struggle. So that is why it's very, very important. These are the things they're going to teach you in the foundation. How to academic writing, how to do proper referencing. If you're referencing a paper or a book, how to do the proper referencing. Then presentation skills, because you are going to be presenting a lot in the course of your program. Be it individual presentation or group presentation. So all these things, you are going to be learning it in the foundation. So you all see why foundation is very, very important, right? So once you finish that foundation, you have you've completed the 13 years that is required to progress into a bachelor's degree. So then you can now move to your individual courses, be it engineering, be it pharmacy or business or law, right? It's very, very, you know, it's that easy. So that is that about the foundation program. Well, there are still a group of people that do not need the foundation, that can skip the foundation and go directly for their undergraduate program. So who are this set of people? Okay, so the first set of people are people that have OND, right? So if you're in Nigeria and you have OND, maybe you went to Polytechnic in Nigeria, yes, you qualify to go directly. You know, at the beginning I was saying something about they need at least 13 years. So you qualify because you're over 13 years, that's 12 years plus the 2 years you did in Polytechnic, you even have 14 years, right? So if you have OND, that means you do not have to undergo the foundation program. Okay, so it saves a lot of money. You don't have to do that, so you just go straight to for your program. Also, another set of people that can do it is those that are already in the university here in Nigeria. So if you're watching and you're a current student in the Nigerian university and you're like, okay, I think I'm done, I don't want to do this anymore, I want better lecture, I want a stable lecture, a stable education system, fine, it's possible. So we can just ask for your transcript, then you can proceed to directly to the undergrad without doing a foundation course, right? So that is the second set of people that can go directly into their degree program. The third set of people are those that have done their A-levels in Nigeria. Yes, there are some secondary school or sixth form schools that offer A-levels in Nigeria. So if you already have your A-levels, yes, the international foundation year is equivalent to the A-levels. So you can proceed to directly to your bachelor's degree if you already have your A-levels here in Nigeria, right? Then the fourth one, yes, Also, is those that have exceptional result. That is your O-level, WAEC or NECO. So this one, if you have A's and B's, no C, please, no C. If you have A's and B's, yes, and you want to work with us, because of our partnership with these universities, we can offer you direct admission into international year 1, so you are skipping foundation. Yes, if you have exceptional results, that is, we can say, okay, look at these results, the student is brilliant, he can cope, he doesn't have to do foundation, can just write our partners, and they'll give you offer. But please note, for that you must be 18 years. You must be 18 years before we can apply for you to skip the foundation program. But you must have exceptional results, A's and B's only. That is what is needed for those that want to be. So these are the people that can go directly into their BSc without the foundation. Right, it's good news, right? Good news. Okay, all right, thank you for those that just joined. Thank you for joining. All right, now I'm going to be talking about the pre-masters. Just as I said earlier, that you do not meet the requirements, so you have to do foundation, right? So it's also, it's applicable to masters also. So for those that do not meet the requirements for master's program, you will have to do the pre-masters. So now I'm still dwelling on the UK, okay? I'm still going to talk, just to use it and benchmark it against other countries we partner with. So if you don't want the UK, we are still going to talk about Ireland, Canada, USA, Australia, and the likes, okay? So now for pre-masters, who qualifies for pre-masters? Those HND holders, yes, if you have HND, you may have to do masters in the pre-masters, sorry, in the UK. If you have third class, yes, you do not meet the requirement in most schools, so you may have to do pre-masters. Also, a lot of certificates from Benin. Some schools in Benin, you may have to do pre-masters. You may not get direct entry into the master's program. So these three groups are the set of people that may have to do pre-masters in the UK. Yes, you may say, yes, some schools, they accept HND without pre-master. Yes, there are few schools, but is limited, and also the courses they will be offering you is very, very limited. So if you did like engineering and you're having third class, you may not get school. So but those that offer HND direct entry, yes, they may offer you business related courses. And to even get that, if you're a science, if you have a science background, you may have to show that you have a lot of work experience managing people or in a business setting before they can even give you offers. So it is limited, the courses you can get. But if you want the course you read in school and you want to progress and you have a third class or HND, you will have to do a pre-master. So depending on your results, it can go as long as 3 semesters or 2 semesters. The school is going to look at your transcript and check your grade, then determine if you're going for a 2-semester or a 3-semester program. Then afterwards, you can now progress into the master program. I hope everyone understand what I've been saying. Please, if you are flowing with me, just let me know that yes, you understand. So we are going to be having the question and answer session before the end of the program. So if you have any question at all, you can just start putting it down, then I'm going to be answering them later on. So what are the requirements? So I've talked about the foundation, I've talked about the direct entry, and I've talked about the pre-masters, right? So what are the requirements? What do you need? Thank you, Ebon, thank you so much. What do you need? Yeah, what are the requirements? So what you need for the foundation is really easy. So basically, you need your international passport. Yes, you need the international passport. For those that are in the DM, please, in my DM saying, asking, you have to have an international passport. There's no way you can leave Nigeria without international passport. So first thing first, if you're thinking of going abroad, you must have your international passport. Go and process it. And we all know how difficult it is these days getting international passport. So please, please, please get your international passport. It's very, very important. Then you need your WAEC, or NECO. WAEC or NECO. Please, we don't combine results, so it's one sitting, WAEC or NECO. And if you did not pass English in WAEC, because English is very, very important, you are going to be needing IELTS. So if you have English, then we are good to go with just your international passport and your WAEC results. But if you do not have English in WAEC, then you have to write IELTS, right? You have to write or Pearson test of English, but mostly IELTS, yes, you have to write it if you don't have good results in English. And also CV. You may need a CV if you have a study gap. So for those that will be going in January and you finish your exam May, June, that you wrote the WAEC May, June, you are going to be needing a CV because it's now 6 months. So if you have a study gap, that means the time you left school and now, and the time you're applying, the month or the year in between. If you have study gap, then you have to provide a CV explaining what you have been doing all this while. So it really doesn't matter. But if you're in a computer training, you're doing training, you just finished school. So once you finish school, you know how we are in Nigeria, we want to learn computer for a while. So if you're in computer training, why not? You can put it in your CV. If you are already working, maybe you're helping your parents in their company, in their office or shops, you can put it there as maybe you are the cashier or you're a secretary, whatever you're doing, you have to put it in your CV. Thank you, Daniel. I'm going to be answering your question shortly. So those are the requirements. And please note that you have to be up to 16 years old. You have to be up to 16 years old. Yes, I have a lot of people reaching out to me at 14. Please, 14, you are too young to be alone all by yourself in the UK. So 14 is still too young. So if you're 14 and you are finished, yes, kudos to you. You really did well for finishing secondary school at 14 years. So now is the time for you to, learn more, like enroll in computer training, all these courses. We all know that you can start learning data analytics or even start planning some basic accounting program. You can have a lot of certifications. So if you are 14 or 15, you're way too young for this foundation program. So you may have to find something doing. Then when you're 16, we can now apply for you. Yes, so 16 and above, we can apply to the UK for the foundation course. So for those that want to go for direct entry into the BSc, right? So you also need everything I've mentioned earlier: your international passport, your WAEC result, your CV is important. Then if you don't have English, you have to write IELTS. And also for the BSc program, you write a statement of purpose. It's very, very important. You're going to write a statement of purpose. So it's not like, it's like a 300 words. Why do you want to come to the UK? Why do you want to study this course? What do you plan to do with the course and all that? So it's called statement of purpose, right? So you can write that. You are going to be needing that if you're going directly. And also you are going to be needing your transcript to show what you are being, your academic level and everything. So we need the transcript also if you're going for a BSc program. All right, so that's just the difference between the foundation requirement, the statement of purpose and transcript. That's all you'll be needing, plus all the things I've mentioned earlier. Okay, so if you have any question, please put it in the comment section. I will respond later. So for pre-masters, yes, the requirements is the same. You need your WAEC, you need your transcripts also from your university. So those of you that went to some schools that takes time to process the transcript, please do it now. If you want to go to the UK in January 2024. Please process your transcript as soon as possible, because we don't have much time. We do not have much time left. Process your transcript, process your international passport. Those two take long. Others, you can find your way around it and do it yourself. But all the things that you cannot do by yourself, that you need all this government agency to do, you have to do it as fast as you can. So your also your CV is very, very important. You're going to be needing CV and all that. So and if you did, change of name, please, if your result is carrying a different name from your passport, you have to go do court affidavits. Yes, a change of name, proof of change of name needs to be submitted. So if you change your name due to marriage, or you don't like your name and you changed it, please, you have to do change of name affidavits. So you have to submit that with it. So that is that for pre-masters. And we have various courses you can study abroad. And that's also one of the important things, is that these universities create time-related courses. Now we're having courses like chemistry analytics. Is nowhere to be found in five years ago. So you see the importance of, and these courses, they are already, there's already a gap in the industry. They need a lot of people. So instead of staying here and studying some courses that nobody even know anything about, or is not relevant again, yes, please, you can proceed abroad and do interesting and courses. You will not be writing CV up and down looking for jobs. There are jobs for this course. That's why they are creating all these new courses. Data analytics, it was nowhere to be found 10 years ago. No, they are all creating these new, as the demand is coming in, the universities are creating courses. And once you imagine doing something like chemical analytics, you will be hot cake, because they need people, and people are not studying, and people are even here to know what that means. So that is one of the benefits of studying abroad. You are going to be studying good courses that that will help your career, because at the end of the day, why are we going to school? Is to be able to learn and also have a career afterwards, right? So there's no point studying a course that is irrelevant, okay, that you would not use after studying it. So you have to study relevant courses, and that is why these universities have hundreds and thousands of courses you can choose on, and you can even specialize. You can even specialize in this courses. So these are one of the benefits of studying abroad. All right, thank you everyone for listening so far. So for those that are not, I don't want the UK, I want other countries like Ireland or Australia. Yes, I'd like to tell you that we do the annexing. Yes, we do the annexing. So we partner with a lot of countries. So if you're interested in, let's say Ireland or USA or Canada or Australia or New Zealand, yes, we can also help you process your application. So you should know that each country has their own education system, and it varies. So I'm just going to be touching some of these things, and maybe we have another live to explain each countries. Now I think I focus more on the UK today, but maybe in the next live I may focus on Australia or New Zealand or Canada. Okay, but for now that is that about the UK. And for the fees, yes, let's talk about, because I get this a lot about the fees. For the fees in the UK, so it depends on the university you're going to, and also it depends on the course you wish to study. So it ranges. We can say anything for the foundation, anything from 12,000 to 22,000 pounds per year. Yes, that is the fee. And if you are going for the foundation, please note that the deposit is always 50%. If your school fees is 14,000, your deposit is going to be 7,000. So that is for those asking deposits for which school or which school. If it's foundation, it's all the same. You have to pay half of your tuition. Okay, so that is the requirement. Deposit is half if you're going for a foundation program. So you can reach out to us. We can now tell you, okay, this university is taking 12,000, this one is 15,000 for this course and all that. So if you want more question about the fees and funding, please send us a DM and we will respond immediately to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for those that just joined. Thank you so much for staying, those that are still around. Thank you. So now I'm just going to be I'm just to touch some other countries like Ireland. Now, you know, Ireland have similar education system with the UK because they are just neighbors, right? So, but the difference is for Ireland, yes, the minimum requirement is 12 years. So you can go directly to your undergrad after your secondary school. You may not need the foundation, but the thing with Ireland is the courses, the requirement is high. So you need 60 to 80% pass. So when you send your WAEC result, they are going to convert it to their own grading system. And if you do not meet, if you do not reach 60%, you are going to do foundation. So it's quite high. So that 60%, we are talking of like minimum 5 Bs, then you can have some Cs. So that is what is required in Ireland. So if you have like minimum 5 Bs, then you can go to Ireland without doing foundation. But if you want Ireland school and you do not meet the cutoff, which is 60%, then you may have to do the foundation. And yes, we partner with a lot of schools also in Ireland. So reach out to us and we are going to be helping you process your application to Ireland. Okay, all right, thank you. Then for Ireland, please note you have to pay your full tuition. Yes, there's nothing like deposit. You have to pay your tuition at once. Yes, even for the masters, no dependents in Ireland. And also in the UK, there is no, starting January, I'm sorry, but there's, I'm sure you must have heard, but you can no longer bring your dependents into the UK. So maybe after your program, you get a job there and you are now on work, you are now on sponsorship from your place of work, then you can now bring in your family members. So that is that. So that is that about Ireland also. So if you're interested in Ireland or you want to hear more about Ireland, please reach out to us and we are going to be answering all your questions and inquiries. Then for those that are interested, let's now go to the other side of the world, that is America and Canada. So they are both North American countries. So the education system over there is slightly different from what we have here in the UK. So over there they have what they call colleges and universities, both in the USA and Canada. So for students that you know, if you have HND or third class and all, you will have definitely, in Canada, you definitely do PGD, that is postgraduate diploma. Sorry, excuse me. You have to go through the diploma first because you do not qualify to start your masters. Even in a lot of schools, you must have at least 2-1 to even go for direct masters in a lot of schools. So if you do not have that, because each school have their own grading system, and if after getting your GPA, we check the school, okay, if they require higher one, you may have to check another school or go for a PGD. So the PGD over there in Canada is 1 to 2 years. 1 to 2 years. You can either do 1 year PGD or 2 years PGD. And also in the US, you can actually go directly for masters with your HND. So if you're interested in the US, please reach out to us. But please note that both US and Canada and other countries aside the UK charges application fee. Yes, they charge application fee. You are going to be paying for your application. So this means you are going to be paying to apply to these universities. And also, so just to say, UK is free. Yes, at Nexi we are doing UK application for free. Is that not amazing that we are doing it for free? Yes, it's for free. So come work with us without paying anything. We are going to get you your offer and away you go. So it's amazing, right? Yes. So back to North America. So for those that are interested in Canada, know that you're going to be paying application fee and service charge for that. If you're interested in Canada and you want to hear more, please send us a DM and we are going to be responding to that. So what do you need to study postgraduate diploma or master's in Canada? Yes, your transcript is very, very important. You have to submit your transcript, you have to submit your international passport, right? And please, your funding is very, very important. You must have the money to study. It's important you have your money to study. There is no point asking people to make application for you when you don't intend going anywhere. So please plan yourself well, then we can help you process your application. So Bikers is asking, where's our physical office? Oh yeah, thank you so much. We have offices in Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt. So I don't know where you are, so you can send us a DM. So if you're close to any of these three locations, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Lagos, then we can share our address with you. Right now, I'm actually this live is I'm in Abuja, so I'm chatting you up from Abuja. So you are always welcome to our office. We will welcome you. Thank you very much. So as I was saying, for Canada, we charge application fee. If you want to know more, please reach out to us. So, and as I said, we have colleges and university system in Northern America. So for those that do not meet the requirement to study directly in the university for their masters, you have to do postgraduate diploma. And also for the undergrad in Canada and USA, yes, they require 12 years. So if you are from Nigeria, you can apply directly to year 1 in Canada and in US. You do not necessarily need foundation unless you don't have a good result. That is when you may have to do international college and all that. So, but if you have a good result, okay, we are seeing C's and B's in your WAEC, yes, you can go directly into a college or a university. So the differences in these colleges, like because I get a lot of people coming, their result is not that good, and they say they don't want college, they want university. Truly, there's not much difference. I understand where they're coming from, because you know, in Nigeria, our system of education, we tend to look down and say, okay, this person has HND, this is the level they are going to start in the government parastatal. This is okay, we don't want HND, we want BSc. There's this discrimination against BSc and HND in Nigeria. But over there, it's not so. Because you went to a college doesn't mean the person in university is better than you. And job also, it doesn't really matter. Can you do the work? That is what they're after. They are not after your degree or anything. Can you do the work? They'll just ask you, do you have a college degree? That means higher degree. If you have either college or university, there's no point. So far you can do the work, they will hire you. So for those that are scared and say colleges, they are not too sure, there's not much difference. And also, the post-study visa you are going to get is the same. It doesn't matter if you go to university or college, you are still going to be getting the post-work permit same year. It doesn't matter if it's it doesn't matter if it's college or university. So, but the difference is, if you're going for colleges, yes, colleges is cheaper in America and Canada is way more cheaper than the university, and the acceptance rate is higher. Yes, acceptance rate is higher if you want to go to a college. So for universities is more strenuous. Yeah, because you will need to write a letter of intent, more like statement of purpose that I discussed earlier, why you want to study this course, why do you want to come to Canada and all that. If you are going for a university program, you definitely will write that. But if you are going to college, you may not need to write that. Most schools for colleges don't ask for SOP at the application stage. Maybe when you are not going for your visa, you can now talk about writing a letter or statement of purpose for visa purpose. But for admission, yes, so colleges, acceptance rate is higher. That means you can get offer, and it's actually quicker. Within 10 days, 10 days, you can get your offer letter. But universities take a longer time, 3 to 4 weeks before you can get your offer. So I'm just showing you, I'm just trying to explain the difference for those that are saying, I'm not sure if I want to go to college or maybe university is better. I want you to know the differences between these two so that you can also plan well. Yes, for colleges, the cons of colleges is that they don't give scholarship like that. Yes, you may not be able to get scholarship in colleges. They're already cheap, so they don't offer, most of them don't offer scholarship, but you can get a good number of scholarship in the universities. Yes, they can give you scholarship, but not 100%, because I hear a lot of time people just chat you up and are asking for full scholarship. I don't know who you want to be responsible for paying your fees, but you know, they can give you discount. Yes, discount also, but those asking for full scholarship, I don't know, it's very, very difficult to get full scholarship. So, but for universities in America, especially in America, you can get good number of scholarship. But if you are going to colleges, you may not be able to get as much as that, because university fees can go as high as 38,000 Canadian dollars or US dollars in the US and Canada. So that is why they are giving scholarship. So you can get up to 10,000 Canadian dollars scholarship, and you still have to pay like 25 or 20,000 Canadian. So if the cost already in colleges is more like 12,000 Canadian dollars to 18 or 20,000 Canadian dollars, so you will not get any scholarship. So you can see the difference. So you can just look at the differences, then plan and know what you want to do. Again, if you're still confused or you don't know what to do, please reach out to us, send us a DM. We are going to be explaining better in details for you. All right, so that is that about Canada and USA. So for Australia, I think we are going to be needing another live for Australia, because it's a bit different from the rest of the countries I've mentioned earlier. So Australia too is a wonderful destination, and also is an English-speaking country, so you will not have any problem with languages or anything. So it's an English-speaking country. Yes, it may be on the higher side, so it can go up to like something thousand Australian dollars. So it's quite it's a bit expensive. Yes, you can get some discount and some form of scholarship, but you must have money. Yes, you must have money before you study in Australia. So their degree, they have 3 years and 4 years degree. So the 3 years degree may just be a bachelor's degree without honors. So when I'm advising students, I tell students, you have to go for honors degree. What is the point of paying millions of naira and you're just getting a 3-year degree? So please, I advise you to go for 4 years degree so that your certificates can carry honors. So that's very, very important. And also for those that are interested in master, their master is in 2 stages. You can either go for masters that is course-based or master that is research-based. Yes, master that is course-based or masters that is research-based. So course-based means just normal thing they are teaching you in class, maybe accounting or everything. So that means your teacher is teaching you, do coursework, you have a fit. But for research-based masters means you are mostly doing research. Yes, only research. So for those so they are 2 different, and their visa are also different. So if you are going for a course-based masters, then you are going to have only 24 hours a week work permits. You only have 24 hours. But if you are going for research-based masters, you can work full-time for research-based course. So if you are interested in Australia, please reach out, and you can get as high as 5 years. Yes, 3 to 5. If you do course based, you are getting like 3 years post study. But if you do like research based masters, you can get up to 5 years. It's 4, but recently they added another year, so it can get up to 5 years post study visa. And after that one, that is permanent residency. And yeah, so those of you that want to go stay back after your studies, this is a very, very good plan for you. So I think I've touched all the countries that we work with, although we also work with some countries. So if you're interested in maybe other countries, please reach out to us and ask us, then we can see how we can help you to navigate and apply for these other countries, be it European countries or other continents. Just let us know the countries you're interested in, and we'll let you know if we can help you or not with those countries. But these other 5 countries I've mentioned, yes, we are your best plug if you're interested in any of these countries. Yes. Thank you, everybody. So I just have some questions that people have asked, and I just want to go through them so that for those that may have the same question. It says here that how long should I have been away from school before I can apply? So for the foundation program, it's 5 years. 5 years. So that means this is 2023. You must the most you must have left school is 2018. So if your WAEC is carrying 2010, you cannot do foundation in the UK. I'm sorry, you cannot do foundation. UK is a bit strict when it comes to age. So that is 5 years for foundation, but it can go as high as 7 years for masters. For pre-masters, it can go as long as 7 years gap, but you must explain in detail why it took you 7 years to do your masters. What have you been doing? All your experience, you have to put it down in your CV. So that's why they ask for CV. If you have study gap, yes, you need your CV. And for, as I said, you need at least 6 months. Once you use over 6 months, you left school, you must write CV, you must submit CV. They want to know what you have been doing. Okay, I have another question here. It says, can I study medicine in the UK or US? Yes, I get this question a lot. So now, not to sugarcoat anything, medicine is very hard to get in the UK. Yes, only few schools offer medicine to international students. They offer it to their local students. I don't know why, but it's very, very difficult to get medicine in the UK. So if you're interested in medicine, the minimum you should have in your WAEC is 5 Bs. I repeat, 5 Bs. So and I would prefer A's and B's rather than B's and C's, because you know, having few universities in the UK accepting offer from international students means there are students all over the world, from India, from China too, that are battling the same seats that you want. So even 5 Bs, that is the lowest, that is the least they are requesting, may not even guarantee you offer. So if you are looking to study medicine in the UK, please note that it's highly competitive, but it's doable. But just put it at the back of your mind that you may not be able to get it. Yes, that is for those. But for the US and Canada, please know that you cannot go directly to study medicine in the US. You have to have a bachelor's degree first. You cannot study medicine straight out of secondary school in the US and Canada. You have to study a degree, science-related degree first, before you can now go to medical school. So that's a 4-year degree. Then after the 4-year degree, you now you will now go to medical school for another 4 years. So those of you that say, I want US, I want medicine from secondary school, no, it's not possible. You have to do a full 4-year course in science-related in Canada and also in US. And this is also applicable to law. If you want to study law in US or Canada, you must have your first degree first. You must have a first degree before you go to law school in either Canada or USA. So that is that about for those that want to study medicine. And please note, medicine is on the expensive, on the higher side in the UK is 22,000. Yes, £22,000 for those that are interested in medicine. Also, for those, there's other countries that you know, from if you go for medical foundation in the UK, you can also transfer to other countries in case, because after the foundation you have to pass through a lot of process before they give you offer into the degree. So you have to go for various interviews. If you do not get it, they may have to push you to dentistry or pharmacy. Yes, it's very, very competitive and very, very tough. So but there are also other partners that other country you can go to with your foundation degree, foundation in medicine. You can go to Malta, you can go to a school in Ireland also. So it all depends. If you don't make it, we have other options for you if you study the medical foundation program. All right, so reach out to us if you're also interested in medicine, but it is very highly competitive. Okay, so I have another question that says, can I work and study to pay my tuition? I get this question a lot. If you cannot work and study to pay your tuition, you only have 20 hours. What are you going to be doing? What work are you going to be doing that will be enough to pay your tuition and your accommodation and your feeding in 20 hours? So please, 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 if you are trying to go abroad, if you want to study abroad, I know the rush, everybody wants to leave and go abroad. If you want to go abroad, please, you have to have a good support system back home. Yes, you can work for 20 hours, but I assure you that 20 hours can only cover your accommodation and feeding. You may not be able to get money to pay your tuition. Is hard. Now that there's no dependent again, how are you going to work and pay your tuition? So have a strong system. Unless maybe you have other avenue of generating money. We are in the computer age, some people earn a lot, posting on Twitter or social media influencers and all that. Maybe if YouTube is paying you, if that's the case, then why not? You have a lot of some people that are being paid by YouTube, being paid by Facebook, or if something like that. Yes, you can work and pay because they are paying you in dollars, so you can work and pay. But if you are depending on that 20 hours the government is giving you to pay school fees and to pay for accommodation and other cost of living, I'm sorry, it's not possible. So please have a strong support system back home. Then you can now work to support your feeding, accommodation, transportation, and all other cost of living. Okay, and how much do I need for proof of funds? So this question also we get a lot. So we've treated a lot of this, so you can check our Instagram page. We've talked about our visa expert come on live for countless time to discuss this issue of proof of funds. So please go to our live or just send us a DM. We don't have much time today to talk about proof of fund. So our time is fast spent and I'm now open to questions. So please, if you have any question, you can just post your question. So that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you enjoyed me, and I hope you're enjoying your holidays for those that are not working today. So I hope you're enjoying your holidays. So I'm just going to be online for the next 8 minutes. So if you have any question, please just ask your question. And if I'm not able to answer, I'm just going to maybe you're asking question related to visa. Visa experts are here to help you. So we'll forward your question to the visa department and they will be able to help you with all your questions. Okay? I hope you all enjoyed today's. I hope you are able to get 1 or 2 things from today's live. Also, I've been saying, if you have, you have questions and you want to ask, please, you can reach out to us and we will answer all your questions. And also, please, if you are a parent here, yes, I can understand, the agitation, or okay, my child is going to be alone. I don't think he's able. He's just 16 years old. Yes, I understand it also. So you can reach out to us. We can advise accordingly on how to prepare them to go to the UK or any country you're interested in. So our office in Abuja is at Uye, just opposite Damilola filling station. VGI Center is a VGI Center at just opposite Damilola filling station. If you come, you're going to be seeing me here in Abuja, so you're welcome. Lumide for you. Thank you so much for asking this question. Okay, if there are no questions, thank you so much everybody for joining us today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye. Thank you everybody. Thank you for joining. Bye.